Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. We are going to take our 50-day post-release look at Outlaws of Thunder Junction Playbox sales data off of TCG Player. Through the whole pre-release period and now 50 days post-release, it has sold 2,551 boxes on the platform at a total cost of $348,000 for an average price per box of $136. Now, the wholesale price for these play boxes for a standard expansion is about $122, which means the break-even for a small card store is around $149 after you factor in postage to mail it to you and the platform fees. So $149 is the break even and $136 is the average that it's sold for on these platforms over the entire history of the product so far. A couple of things to compare it to, which might be interesting. Murders at Karlov Manor, we'll throw that up there just to show the play box comparison. Now, on the cumulative spend chart, Murders did better by about $150,000. And you may not believe that at first, but if we change all the way over to collector boxes and we take Outlaws versus Murders, we'll see that Outlaws out here to about the 30 days mark, which is all the data I've ingested so far into the tool, was way above Murders. I mean, it was 4x what Murders at Karlov Manor had out to that point. So most people were apparently taking money that they would have spent on play boxes and instead decided to put it into the collector boxes of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. So that's kind of interesting and explains the discrepancy that you see between Outlaws and Murders on the play boxes. Again, I've switched back to play boxes over here. Now, the one other really interesting comparison that I want to show is against Phyrexia, because we had talked in the months past about the potential of Outlaws becoming the new best-selling standard expansion in Magic's history. Of course, a title right now held by Phyrexia, but as we plot that up here, we see that Outlaws is actually falling further behind the red line of Phyrexia on cumulative spend. And if I were to click over to collector boxes, what you see is they're about neck and neck. So I no longer believe that Outlaws of Thunder Junction has a chance of overtaking Phyrexia as the best-selling standard expansion in Magic history. It looked like it for a little while back here pre-release, especially when we included the collector box data. It looked like it had a chance, but I no longer believe that. Nonetheless, it is a very well-selling expansion and it's done good so far. So this is the Playbox 50-day data, and I will be back with 100 and 150-day data for Playboxes. In a mere 10 days, I will be back with the 60-day collector box data for Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Hit subscribe to catch that. Thanks to everyone who makes this content possible, especially my very generous supporters on Patreon. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join me on Final Trade.